Well, children, so I thought of just discussing some 10 to 20 questions of multiple choice, right? CET and NEET. I did not took the previous year questions. Let me make those slides in coming classes. Today just I have taken questions from the exemplar of NCERT. Some questions from the other book. Fine. So here you can see some simple questions which you can answer very easily. Now you can see the first question. Select what is not true of intestinal villi among the following. So you have studied about the intestinal villi, which is not true. That you have to check. So every question, among all the biology is little bit easy because we will be dealing with our own system and our own surrounding, and it is lovely subject, you can say. So for answering the MCQ of biology, you have to take very less time. If you take very less time, you'll be getting more time for attempting physics and chemistry, because there you'll be seeing some problems and all. So you have to within 30 seconds you have to solve the questions. You have to increase your reading skill, understanding skill, and of course if you understand the lesson, you'll be marking it properly. So you have to improve the reading and understanding skill. For this you have to do more and more revision. Whenever you'll be in relaxed mode, you have to read, you have to understand the topics. Now let me go directly to the options. Let us read. So you have to go through the options. They possess microvilli. Of course they possess microvilli. Fine. A villi like structure. On this you'll see small projections. So that is about the microvilli. They increase the surface area. This is also true, because the foldings, wherever they are present, they increase the surface area for the respective function. As in the intestine, it is for the absorption of the food. This is also correct. They are supplied with capillaries and the lacteal vessels. You have studied the structure of the intestine. So lacteal gland is there in the center, and they are supplied with the arteries. They are supplied with the capillaries. Next one. They only participate in digestion of the fat. So digestion of the fat, the villi will not participate. They will not help in the digestion of the fat. So this one is your answer. This is not true regarding the intestinal villi. So your answer is the fourth one. Fine. So next, second question. Hepatopancreatic duct. Hepatopancreatic duct, it is the common duct of liver and the pancreas. Hepatopancreatic duct opens into the duodenum and carries. Hepatopancreatic duct, I already told what is this, and you have seen. Just recall the diagram in the mind. What does it carry to the duodenum? The hepatopancreatic duct, it will open in the duodenum. Fine. Through an ampulla which is guarded by sphincter of Oddi. That knowledge you have. So what does it carry to the duodenum? Bile. Bile, you have to know that it is secreted from the liver. Pancreatic juice is secreted from the pancreas. Both bile and the pancreatic juice, this one is correct option, because hepato refers to the liver and liver secretes the bile. Pancreas refers to the pancreas refers to the pancreas. So pancreatic juice, both the juices, they are released into the duodenum. Thus the third option is the correct one. And saliva, it is nowhere related to the intestine, because saliva, it is secreted from the salivary gland, which is present outside in the buccal cavity. So third one is your answer. Fine. Now third question. One of the following is not common disorder associated with digestive system. Digestive system disorders already we have discussed. See, the disorders from the human physiology, nearly some 2 disorders will be asked in the NEET exam. So you have to study all the disorders which are given in the NCERT. So you have studied the disorders of digestive system also. So here tetanus is given, diarrhea, jaundice and dysentery. Of course tetanus is the answer. By knowing you will be answering. Diarrhea, it is a loose motion. The liquid content of the alimentary canal will be eliminated. And jaundice, the yellow, because of the bilirubin and biliverdin, the body parts start becoming yellow. Dysentery, it is the loose motion, you can say. Fine. So tetanus, what is tetanus? This you don't know. Tetanus, it is a disorder. Here just I made you to go through this one. Fine. Tetanus, it is a serious bacterial infection, so which usually causes the painful muscle spasm. ಅಂದರೆ ಏಕದಮ್ ಮಸಲ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ಡೆತ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟಿಟಾನಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಾವು ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ರೋಗ. ಯಾಕೋ ಇದು ಬ್ಲರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ನಾಗ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಫೈನ್. ಬಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೀಡ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ರೀಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್. ಟಿಟಾನಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಮಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ spasm will occur, and if it is not treated in time it leads to the death. That you have to remember. It is not a disorder of the digestive system, that's all. So here it is little bit blur. Let me read out the sentence. See, tetanus is a potentially fatal bacterial infection that affects the nerves. A vaccination can easily prevent the infection, which has no cure. It has no cure. Vaccination you will have to take, and vaccination will be given in the childhood. Tetanus causes painful muscle contraction, particularly in the jaw and the neck. It can interfere with the ability to breathe. Eventually it causes death. Treatment focuses on managing the complications. Like just to avoid the complications, the treatments will be given. Fine. So what is our answer here in this third question? Tetanus is our answer. Other 3 are the disorders of the digestive system. Fine children. Now let me go to the next question. A gland not associated with the alimentary canal. You have studied all the glands which are associated with the alimentary canal. Here pancreas is given. Of course it is associated with the alimentary canal. You have studied that it is located in a U-shaped duodenum. I mean to the side of the duodenum pancreas is present. Fine. And adrenal gland is present on the kidney, and kidney is a part of excretory system, not the digestive system. So this is your answer. Adrenal gland is your answer. And liver, of course you have studied, it is a largest gland of the alimentary canal and largest gland of the body, exocrine gland. Salivary gland, it is also associated with the alimentary canal, which is present outside the buccal cavity, and it releases its secretion in the buccal cavity. Fine. Pancreas will secrete pancreatic juice and glucagon, insulin. Liver, bile, salivary gland, saliva. Adrenal, about the adrenal gland you will read in chemical control and coordination, which will secrete adrenal. Here it is having mainly 2 parts, adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. So this we will deal in that particular chapter. Fine. Now match the 2 columns and select the correct among options given in the column 1 and column 2. You have to match all these things. Bio macromolecules of the food. Just go through here. 4th option you see, converted into simple substances in the alimentary canal. Human digestive system has two components, that is alimentary canal and associated digestive glands. And next, stomach. It is a J-shaped bag-like structure. Thecodont. So it is while describing the dentition. You have studied this. Here the teeth are embedded in a jaw bones. Serosa. Serosa, it is the outer wall of the visceral organ, alimentary canal. Fine. So all this, when you match, which one will become the correct answer? So it is the second option. Fine. Match yourself. Now let me go to the next one. Next is also match. Well, match the two columns. Now match the two columns and select the right one among the options given in the column 1 and 2. See, duodenum, epiglottis, glottis, cecum is the answer. Duodenum, it is first part of the small intestine, which is U-shaped structure emerging from the stomach. Fine. So immediately sometimes it will you may get confused, so fast just you go through these columns. Epiglottis, it is a muscular flap, a cartilaginous flap which covers the glottis. And glottis, it is the opening of the trachea or windpipe which is present on the larynx that you have studied. Cecum, it is a blind sac, a small blind sac or the first part of the large intestine. Now match all this. The fourth one will become correct. First one is third one, second one is the first one, fourth one, C is the fourth one. Correct, it is this third one. Fine. Now let me go to the next one. See, dental formula in the human beings is, see, dental formula here I could not mark line here, just understand. Fine. So 2, 1, 2, 3 is the second one is your answer. 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, 3 molars, adult. Fine. So this is your dental formula. This one is the correct answer, B. No need for me to say. So usually we have bilateral symmetry and we have got upper jaw and the lower jaw. Upper or the lower jaw, half this part you have to take, half part bilateral symmetry into 2. If you do, you will get 32 teeth. Fine. Then mark the right statement among the following. You have to mark the correct statement. Trypsinogen is an inactive enzyme. It is correct one. No gene, no activity. Fine. Trypsinogen is secreted by the intestinal mucosa. Trypsinogen is secreted by the pancreas. That it is wrong. Enterokinase is secreted by the pancreas. No. Enterokinase is secreted by the intestinal gland, which is going to activate the trypsinogen into trypsin. That Bile contain trypsin. No, bile did not contain trypsin. Bile contain bile salts, bile pigments, water and electrolytes. Fine. Like sodium, chloride, bicarbonate, these are all present in the bile. Trypsin is present in the pancreatic juice. So your answer is the first one. Fine. Now let me go to the next one. So steps. So here stepsin, it must be stepsin. Correct, it is correct. Okay, let me give little space. Now stepsin. Stepsin, I just added a note here. Stepsin is also called pancreatic lipase. This I did not say while discussion in the previous PPT. So just that the stepsin is the pancreatic lipase. Pancreatic lipase, that means it is the lipase which is secreted by the pancreas. Fine. So stepsin converts fats into fatty acids and glycerol. is your answer. Directly here, first option itself is the answer. Trypsin, if you know the other name, then you will be marking correct, otherwise it will become difficult. Fine. So dipeptides into amino acids, it is by the dipeptidase. Fine. Polypeptides into dipeptides, it is done by protein digesting enzymes like trypsin, carboxypeptidase and chymotrypsin. Nucleic acids into nucleosides, it is done by the nucleosidase like DNAs and the RNAs. So the first one is your answer. Now it is very simple question. Digestion, it is a process of breaking down of macromolecules into micromolecules. Here the options little bit it has become okay. Let me just type here only. It is the process of, well, where I went, wait, secum, digestion. Here you have to just type the definition. It is a process of breaking down of macromolecules into, let me just do this. Okay, macromolecules into a simple substance. Directly let me take macromolecules of food, macromolecules of food into simple substances. Let it be. Fine, this one is your answer. Just you have to remember the definition. Second option what is given, just let us know this one. Fine. Is the process of building up of macromolecules from its simple substances. It is the wrong answer. Let us make this B. Okay, so this is anabolic process. Fine. So it is not our answer. Third option, it is the process of movement of bolus into esophagus. So movement of bolus into esophagus, what it is called? So, or you can say how it occurs. So the process of movement of bolus into esophagus is by swallowing or deglutition. Fine. So it is a voluntary process. Nowhere it is related to the above definition. Fine. So D, let me add none of these. None of these. Fine. Okay. So your answer is the A1. So the bolus will move from the esophagus to the further part through peristalsis. So hope it is clear, children. Little options ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಡಬಡಾಗಿತ್ತು, ತಿಳಿತಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥೀಕೋಡಾಂಟ್, ಹಿಂದೊಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಥೀಕೋಡಾಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀತ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಬೋನಿ ಸಾಕೆಟ್, ದಟ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್. It is while describing the dentition of the human beings, this term you will come across. I would have taken other term, but I have taken this only. Let it be. It is the arrangement of 4 different types of teeth in a particular fashion. It is the heterodont, not the thecodont. Next option, it is the process of replacement of permanent teeth in the place of milk teeth, diphyodont. Fine. So here the milk teeth is replaced by the permanent teeth in the human beings because we develop 2 sets of teeth. Now it is a type of attachment of teeth into a bony socket of a jawbone. This is your answer. Fine. So C1 is the answer. D option is the hard chewing surface of the teeth. It is the enamel, which is the hardest material of the body. Fine. What is your answer? Your answer is the C. Now cecum. Cecum, I told it is the first part of the large intestine, which is a blind sac and where symbiotic bacteria are present. Now let us go through the options. It is a highly coiled portion of the small intestine. No, highly coiled portion of the small intestine is the ileum. Fine. It is a vestigial organ which is finger-like tubular projection. It is the appendix. not the cecum. It is a small blind sac present in large intestine that contains some of the symbiotic microorganisms. This is our answer. C is the answer. It is a part of large intestine that opens into the rectum. No. Cecum opens in colon. Fine. Colon opens in rectum. So which is your answer? C is your answer. Fine. Now let us go through the next question. The absorbed substance finally reaches the tissue that are utilized for their activity. This process is called. Now here this sentence went down. Let me just adjust it. Okay. So here what is given? The absorbed food substance finally reaches the tissue and which is utilized by the cells for their activity. And this process, you know what it is called? It is called assimilation. Third one is your answer. Now let us see other options. Defecation, that is the removal or the elimination of the fecus from the body, is called defecation. It is also called egestion. Constipation, you know, due to the constipation means the bowel movement will not be proper, so the bowel will not get emptied properly. ಮಲಬದ್ಧತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವಿ ಫೀಲ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಫುಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಸಾರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ digestive system, constipation. Assimilation is our answer and the definition is given above. There is no need for me to say. Simple ಆಗಿ ಏನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ತನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೋತದೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ಅಸಿಮಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಡೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಕ್ಕಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ನೋ ಅವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಸಿಮಿಲೇಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 15th one, ಸಕ್ಕಸ್ ಎಂಟಿರಿಕಸ್. ಸಕ್ಕಸ್ ಎಂಟಿರಿಕಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನಲ್ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸಕ್ಕಸ್ ಎಂಟಿರಿಕಸ್. And this intestinal juice has got many enzymes which you have studied in the previous class, like disaccharidases like maltase, sucrase, lactase, and dipeptidases. Fine. And nucleosidase, nucleotidases. So these are all the enzymes which are present in the succus entericus. So intestinal juice, on the other hand, it is called succus entericus. That knowledge you have. So let us go through the definition. Succus entericus is the space between the bases of the villi. No. Between the two villi, whatever space is there, of course that is the groove. But there you will see the glands like Brenner's glands and the crypts of Lieberkühn. Now, it is the name given to the intestinal juice is your answer. Is a small blind sac, a cecum, none of the above. Fine. Now let me go to the next slide. 16th question. Inadequate enzyme secretion, anxiety and food poisoning are the symptoms of. See, inadequate enzyme secretion, immediately to your mind it must come that it is indigestion. When the enzymes are not secreted properly, it is the indigestion is your answer. Indigestion also occurs due to the anxiety and food poisoning. Diarrhea, you know, it is loose motion and vomiting. The liquid content of the water will be lost from the body. Rhinitis, so this disorder, it is related to the respiratory system. It is an allergic disorder which is due to the allergens like pollen grains, dust particles, scent, and some of the foods which we don't like, which our body will not accept it. And always these are due to the hypersensitivity of the immune system. Fine. And constipation, just now you have studied. The bowel movement won't be proper, that is why the rectum will not empty properly. So your answer is the second one. Next, bile juice. You know about the bile juice? Bile juice, it is secreted from the liver which will help in emulsification of the fat I did not say you the functions of the liver, I think. Let me include in some other coming classes. Otherwise, we can take this in chemical control and coordination. Fine. So bile juice, actually it will not help in the digestion of any of the food products. Just it will help in emulsification. Fine. So it is not having any digestive enzyme. So let us go through the options. It converts starch into maltose, no way. Has no enzymes. It has of course no enzymes. Then also let us go through the further one. Converts the proteins into dipeptides. No. Proteins into dipeptides it is done by the pancreatic enzymes like trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase. Converts fat into fatty acids and glycerol, it is by the lipase. So your answer is the second one, has no enzymes. Fine. Let me go to the next one. Chylomicrons. See, chylomicrons, in your slide it is not seen little bit clearly. Let me take this little down. No, wait. Now you can see. Chylomicrons, you know what are chylomicrons? The fatty acids and glycerol, they are covered by the protein in the intestinal mucosa for the absorption by the lacteal gland. So they are called the chylomicrons. Now here let us go through what are the options which are given here. Now chylomicrons are the reformed very small protein coated fat globules is the correct answer. Fine. Are the small droplets of fatty acids and glycerol. The droplets of fatty acids and glycerols are called micelles, not chylomicrons. Fine. Are undigested and unabsorbed substances? No. Undigested and unabsorbed substances are called the feces or fecus. Fine. Are the mucus secreting cell? No. Mucus secreting cells are the mucous neck cells. Fine. So your answer is the first one. No need for me to go in detail. In the below diagram, it must be, it has become above. Let me type below. Fine. Below. In the below diagram of the layers of alimentary canal, identify the layer A. Fine, let me just see whether it I can take it. You have to now hope you can read out. ABC layers, just you have to mark. You have practiced the diagram. Hope it will not become very difficult for you people to mark. A is serosa, that you know. Just serosa is given in two options. Fine. Now let us see B and C. B is the muscularis. Here also muscularis. Fine. And C is submucosa. The inner one is the mucosa. So the second option will become correct. Fine. It's very easy. Let me go to the further question. Glissen's capsule. So here I have kept this option bold. Let me make it unbold. Fine. Glissin capsule. You have studied that glissin capsule is found in the liver. The units of the liver, that is the hepatic lobule, they are covered by a thin connective tissue layer which is called Glissen's capsule. It is asked in CET, I told. So let us go through the options. Anyway, you have seen the answer now. It is a thin connective tissue sheath that covers the hepatic lobule. Fine. It is your answer. It is a thin outer mucosal covering of the small intestine. Thin outer cover is the serosa. It is the outer longitudinal connective tissue covering of the stomach. No. And that is a part of muscularis. Is an envelope seen on the large intestine. It is also nowhere related. Envelope of the alimentary canal is the serosa itself. Fine. So just 20 questions I have taken from the book. While going, when you'll be reading the MCQ questions in your book, if you will not understand, you can just type and post it through the WhatsApp to us, and you can post it to myself and Shruti ma'am. Just we will discuss when we will be taking the AppsCook meeting. And I wish you to prepare yourself for the NEET if you really want to crack it. Fine. Okay children, bye. Hope you understood the topic. If you get any doubt, you can type it through the you can post it by typing through the WhatsApp. Fine. Bye. Even you can do this to the class teacher also. You'll be having numbers of your class teachers, so post it to the class teacher, or if you have the number of ours, you can post it to myself and Shruti ma'am for zoology. Fine. Bye children.